In a brief statement before his departure, the Israeli leader said, "I am now leaving for an important meeting with the Russian president. The meetings between us are always important, and this one is especially so. In light of what is currently happening in Syria, it is necessary to ensure the continued coordination between the Russian military and the Israel Defense Forces." Mr. Netanyahu's trip comes hours after Syria said Israel carried out an attack on a military base which was used by Iranian forces south of Damascus. Israeli fighter jets entered Syrian airspace and struck Iranian missiles targeting Israel, according to reports. TASS. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited Russia today for talks with Vladimir Putin. The pair met hours after Syria said Israel attacked a military base used by Iranian forces. In light of what is currently happening in Syria, it is necessary to ensure the continued coordination between the Russian military and the Israel Defense Forces. Benjamin Netanyahu. The visit also comes after the U.S. announced Washington's withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal, a decision which was strongly opposed by Israel. Israel has said that it regarded Iran's increasing influence in Syria a threat, and this was not going to allow the entrenchment into Syria, which led to launch airstrikes against Iranian targets on Syrian territory. Mr. Netanyahu urged Russia to suppress Iran's presence in Syria, where Russian and Iranian forces were working with and backing Bashar al-Assad's Syrian regime. The Israeli leader said on Tuesday Iran had increased aggressions in the region since the 2015 deal between Iran and 6 global powers was signed. TASS. Mr. Netanyahu attended a trade celebrating Russia's annual Victory Day. Mr. Netanyahu attended a parade celebrating Russia's annual Victory Day and a wreath-laying ceremony at the Red Square, in memory of soldiers of the Red Army who fell in the Second World War. The Russian leader told the parade, "We remember the tragedies of the 2 world wars, about the lessons of history which do not allow us to become blind. The same old ugly traits are appearing along with new threats, egoism, intolerance, aggressive nationalism and claims to exceptionalism," he added. "We understand the full seriousness of those threats." Weapons on display at the Red Square included Russia's Yars mobile intercontinental nuclear missile launcher, its Iskander-M ballistic missile launchers, and its advanced S-400 air defense missile system, which Moscow has deployed in Syria to protect its forces. The events are to be followed by talks with Mr. Putin and a press briefing.